everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dawn with Candy Cane Ridge. Today is going to be block number 2 in our Prairie Sunrise quilt. So grab your fabric and let's get stitching. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make block number 2 of our Prairie Sunrise quilt. This is called Wildflower Meadow. Now this particular block consists of 4 quadrants, is what I call them. And it has one, I believe it's 2.5 inch square, followed by 1.5 inch strips, and then 2.5 inch strips. And you're going to, again, use your scrap fabric. And it's got 4 different quadrants. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I've got 1 inch strips that we're going to border this block. So this is going to be a 12 inch finished block. So to get started, I'm going to use this as my guide. And I've got my 1 quadrant here already finished. And I've got everything right here for our next quadrant. See, this one's going to go on this side. So I'm going to take this. And we've got a strip here and here. And then we've got this here and here. And then we have here and here. And we have this one. And you're going to stitch these quadrants together exactly the same. We're going to start with our center block, and then we're going to add on our side. We're going to stitch down using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. We're going to press that open, and then we're going to add this, stitching across a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we're going to add our side, stitching down using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and our top all the way across using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once you've got it all laid out, take it to the sewing machine, strip piece it. Just run them through. Guys, this really is a very fast block. If you need a quick quilt, this is a go-to. Especially you can use up your scraps. Now again, just like in block 1, all of mine are pieced exactly the same, but you don't have to do that. You can use your scraps and make each block different. So I'm going to go stitch these up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I took my center block and my 1 side block for all 3, and I'm just going to chain piece these. I have my 3 centers and sides stitched together. Now I'm just going to take this one, we're going to fold it over, and we're going to stitch. I'm going to take this one, fold it over, and stitch, and we're going to take this one, fold it over, and stitch. is finished, and this one is finished, and then we have this one is finished. So now I'm going to take my sides, stitching down, my side, stitching down, and this one, and stitching down, or across. I'm going to take all these to the machine, and all we have left are to add our last pieces and then to put them all together. I think I have these right now. For those of you that were watching me sew, you might have realized that I was sewing those backwards. And I did, so I had to go take them apart and redo them. I had this one stitched over here, so I had to take that off and put it in the right spot. I'm not real sure how I did that, but anyway, it happens. And I did the same thing to this one. I had it stitched over here for whatever reason. So anyway, got that fixed. So now we're going to take this one last piece and stitch it on. This time, I'm going to put a pin in so that I don't do that again. All right, let's go stitch this together. All right, we've got this finished. Okay, so we've got these two. Let me turn this the right way. Then we have this one, and we have this one. Now, all we're going to do is put this together like a 4-patch. We're going to put these together. Now, here's the kicker. We're going to try and line up. We're going to do the best that we can in lining up our seams right here. And then we're going to stitch straight down using a 1/4-inch seam, straight down using a 1/4-inch seam. We're going to open them up, and then we're going to fold them over straight across, again matching our seams using a 1/4-inch seam. Press everything open and your block will be finished. I'll be right back. Let's see how those turned out. I'm very happy with how those meet up. Let's see about these. Hey, look. I'm very happy with how that turns out. That's going to lay real nice when we get everything pressed. So now we're just going to take this, just like you would a 4-patch, a 9-patch, and we're just going to fold it right sides together using our little thread right there to keep it together. I'm going to match my seams here. I'm going to match my seams here. I'm going to make these pressed open, and that's the only seam that we have to match, is this one right here and this one right here, because this other one, these seams are on a solid piece right here. So I'm going to start with this one in the center and get that matched up. And if you'll notice, I'm going to show you my little oopses and my boo-boos. So right here, I've got just a smidgen sticking up over there. I'm going to put this side down in hopes that my feed dogs will gather that and feed it on through. But I'm going to line it up down here just like it was matched up. I mean, it could be a cutting error. It could be a pressing when I pressed it. Now, as I came across this middle seam, I don't know if you saw me like slow down and then go one or two more stitches, but I wanted to get past that seam before I took my pin out. All right, y'all. If you were watching me sew a while ago, then you saw me sew it on backwards. I had half of it flipped around and it's not supposed to be that way, so I had to seam rip that out and put it all back, put the halves back together the right way. But we've got it all finished and it is ready to go. Now we're just going to add our sashing strips to the sides. We're going to add our sides on, and then we're going to add our top, our top and our bottom. We have finally finished, after a couple of boo-boos and some seam ripping and some restitching, we have finished our block number 2, Wildflower Meadow. I hope you enjoyed this 2-block quilt, Prairie Sunrise. In the description below, don't forget, you can find the link to both blocks and the low-cost pattern. Share with us your blocks if you make this. We would love to see what you create. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that bell notification, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.